All right, we're back. Another season. Pro football show. Chevy Silverado. Chicago. Couldn't be more excited to be back.
Yeah, Will, how are you feeling?
Boys, girl, this season is going to be awesome. But who is this jabroni?
That's the mystery guest. Different host every single week.
I love that idea. Let's go!
Welcome to the Pro Football Show presented by the Chevy Silverado. This is the Thanksgiving special episode, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We're decorative here. You guys at Advisors, it still smells like stew has been in the building.
Yes. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Jerry's talking about how he needs to take multiple showers. So I know you've played on Thanksgiving, Will. You've played a lot on Thanksgiving. Is it weird to not, like, what's better? You like hanging out with the family? You like playing with the boys?
The good thing is when you get done with the game, you have the rest of the weekend to kind of have the family. But I will say my experiences with the Thanksgiving game, if this is a safe space, probably the lowest I felt mentally in my life. On Thanksgiving against the Dallas Cowboys.
And Delanie Walker is here to help. I mean, I know you guys are like teammates on the field and off the field. Can you give him a little pep talk about that? The lowest he's ever felt.
Why?
Yeah,
First drive. You come out like, Thanksgiving game, usually one of the higher nationally viewed games throughout the season. Everybody's hyped up. Everybody's juiced up. I got the C on my chest for that first year. And the first drive, I missed 2 tackles on Ezekiel Elliott. And 2 tackles I should have made. I'm talking slipping down. He gets, second play they run, they check at the line of scrimmage, and I know the check. I'm saying, run left. And literally missed the tackle. And I go and I'm sitting on the bench, and I'm just truly thinking of how I'm just getting destroyed. Yeah.
But that was
and like I'm in my head at that point. And you get in your head. It's I think I finished with like 4 tackles, but it was one of those games where I was just like, this is the shittiest.
Well, that was his prime time, though. That's when he was prime.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He was eating? Was he doing this?
Yeah, they ended up scoring. Yeah, they ended
Cereal bowl?
up. Yeah, they score that drive, and he's just feed me like.
Damn.
Yeah, I was in a mental blender.
Did you play on Thanksgiving?
Never played on Thanksgiving.
That's I think it would suck, right?
Yeah, everybody's watching that game. They pretty much was like, hey,
If you
51
play well,
is
you have
trash.
your moment.
Yeah.
You're always like excited to show out on national television.
Yeah, definitely. Prime time.
No.
Did they cut you that year?
No, I didn't get.
Fair question. Do you like kick him when he's down? I mean, it's okay. I thought he was going to prop you up there, but other than that moment, did you like playing on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it because, again, it's like holiday season. You're kind of like later in the year, and after you have like a Thursday game, you kind of get the weekend and everything off. So everybody's in town.
We have this argument on this show every year. I'm sure a lot of people do. When do you eat Thanksgiving dinner? When is the appropriate time to sit down and eat? Dan, I know we've had it with Dion a million times.
Yeah, I'm always like right after the Lions game. Like it's like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
That's late.
I'm thinking lunch, bro.
I'm
you're
thinking
doing
lunch,
lunch?
too. 12,
Yeah.
if it's done.
Yeah. I like to watch the whole first game. And then you can sit down and eat during the first quarter of the second game, then you get to watch the whole second game. It's kind of, in my household, it's revolved around football and when the game's on.
I mean, that's smart. I just feel like I'm so delusional. If we have an actual open Thanksgiving, like we're not playing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just so, like, delusional by the time it's time to eat. Anybody who's like, yeah, we'll probably do it around 4, I'm just thinking, what are we doing?
4's late.
I'm
like,
smelling it.
Yes.
It's like 3.
And you don't want to eat anything else because you know what's coming.
Right,
You're
you're not-
also like probably drinking, so you're just like,
Yeah.
we need to get this meal
You're like
done.
fasting.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like ready to eat. I can never wait.
We don't eat at the table in my family, so you eat whenever you want to eat.
I'm down for that.
Just get the food and
Just get the food, go sit. If it's a TV outside, it's a TV in this room, because all the games is on. So you eat wherever you eat.
That's better anyways.
Yeah.
Some people eat slow, some people eat fast. Like, just eat whatever you want.
Also, I like eating a little bit later, like 3 o'clock, because once you eat, it kind of like, everyone's just like, fuck, I'm so full.
Yeah.
It like ends the day. You know what I mean? It's nice to be able to drink a couple beers, watch the first game, still feel light on your feet, and then you transition to the next part of the day.
But then you can also have a break and eat again.
Oh, yeah. No, that's for the night game.
Leftovers.
Yeah. Halftime of the night game. Yeah.
Jerry, when do you
People don't say that.
People don't say that enough.
Round 3.
We
eat around
got it.
Yeah, so you like me, Jerry, yeah.
Yeah.
I eat
Are you saying that because of Dan, or are you actually?
No, I just normally this will be the first year without my mom.
She's still alive.
Yeah. She's still alive.
The way you said that.
Yeah,
the way you said that.
I thought I missed something. No, I thought I missed something. I was like, wait,
Jerry,
Jerry's mom's
crazy.
passed?
No, I didn't. No. I moved out of her house. So I have my own house. So it's now me, my girlfriend, my son.
Right.
So this will be the first year without my mom.
Why don't you bring her
But
out?
she's alive.
Mom
Right,
lives
she's alive.
in Jersey.
She lives in Jersey.
I'm thinking,
Why doesn't she come visit you?
She
She just came to visit.
Okay.
But we didn't celebrate
so she's
Thanksgiving.
good.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yes,
Okay.
but I think we're
Yeah.
going to do like 3 o'clock this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys Turkey Bowl guys?
Oh yeah. I used to be not in Tennessee. I mean, we're.
What time do you eat, Casey?
Around the same time, like
Yeah.
after the first game, like
Yeah.
starting into the second game.
I think anything between like 12:30 and 3 feels right.
Yeah.
Brandon
But
eats at 11:30.
that's what I was about to say.
That's way too early.
That's
that's
Brand-
like
way
brunch.
too early.
Brandon-
Yeah, right. Like, I'm still waking up.
But his excuse is that he then eats 3 Thanksgiving dinners because he has it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But that seems ridiculous.
Yeah, that's like leftovers. That's the day next day. Like, do y'all do friends Thanksgivings?
Oh, the Friendsgiving?
Friendsgivings, yes.
Hell no,
Yeah.
I ain't got no friends.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right, Jerry.
I mean, I'm like the basic blonde girl. Of course I do Friendsgiving. We do them
Okay.
every year.
Me
You got to bring all the wine. That's more
Yeah.
about wine, though.
Yeah,
That's
it's more like
about,
just socializing and
Yeah.
drinking and having fun with.
Yeah, I used to do it. Then I didn't get invited back because one year I got invited to do Friendsgiving, and I knew I couldn't go, and I RSVP'd saying I was coming, and I said I was going to bring 2 turkeys just to fuck with everyone.
It didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go. I mean, it's funny.
No turkey.
Dan, that's diabolical. And then
Put me down for 2 turkeys.
did you tell them before it was set to start?
I think a couple of my friends knew that I was fucking with them, and then a couple of people didn't, and they weren't happy.
so they weren't.
It was funny to me.
They were probably like blowing your phone up, like, where the fuck is our turkey?
Yeah.
You can't have Thanksgiving
No
without a
turkey.
Don't worry about the turkeys. I got it.
Well, we hope that everybody's watching this show enjoying those Thanksgiving games. I do think that you start to eat a little bit during the first game. We'll start with you, Dan. The Packers and the Lions. The Lions beat the Packers in Week 4.
Yes.
How are you feeling about the Packers this time around? We know the Lions are on a roll. Dan Campbell's having a lot of fun.
They are on a roll, but their defense is a problem. Their defense is a big problem. You saw on Sunday the Bears were able to move the ball up and down the field on them. The Bears, if they weren't so cowardly, they would have won that game because they just went in total tank mode at the end. I think I'm going to have to take the 7.5 with the Packers. I know that that's probably stupid because the Packers are definitely not a good team, but I just don't know if the Lions' defense can keep a team, covering. Like the Packers aren't the worst team. 7.5 feels like the back door will be open all afternoon.
I don't know about that yet.
Yeah, all
I
right.
think they get back on track, and you had it too with Clip and Part might take about it too. Herbert did everything he could to win that game. The team around him was losing that game. Like if you look at
That's true, Lions.
If
You're right. No, you're right.
I mean,
Help me out. Listen, I want everyone to know we're taping this on Monday afternoon, so I haven't had a chance to look at anything. Will hasn't had a chance. Delaney, we've made a pact this week to help each other out.
Yeah.
So you actually are correct.
Yeah.
If Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnson don't drop a million balls and Austin Eckler doesn't fumble on the 5-yard line, the Chargers win that game going away.
Yeah, I mean, they were driving every time. And the Packers, if you look at that first quarter, because they're a bad first quarter team, like, yes, they did well and scored and everything else, but hats off to LaFleur. Like, they're doing things to get on the edge. They're doing, like, some reverses. They're, trick plays, whatever it takes to get in the end zone, which is good and got them going. But I still think the Packers are, like, not that good of a football team. I like the Lions minus 7.5.
I like the Lions too. I just think Justin Fields came back, and that's the only reason why they gave Lions even a scare at the end there. Just he played phenomenal. I wouldn't say phenomenal, but he played great for coming off an injury and doing what he did against the Lions.
Also, one thing to note in this game, the Packers' run defense is very bad, and the Lions want to run the ball.
Yes.
And if they can run the ball and win the game just running it down your throat, they will do that. So, thank you.
Let's go.
Here we go.
There it is. Okay, so moving on to the 4:30 game, the Commanders at the Cowboys. Will you, as you mentioned off the top of the show, have some bad memories for this one? The Cowboys are favored by 11 here. What are you going to do for this game? What are you going to take? It's a big number.
Yeah, the nightmares I've had at Dallas on Thanksgiving, I think is why I'm going to take Dallas minus 11, but also Washington. What was it, 5 turnovers they had?
Yeah.
I mean, just
And
brutal.
Tommy DeVito. Shout out to
Yeah, and
him.
I owe you an apology
Yep.
For what?
about the Tommy DeVito.
Oh, yeah.
saying, hey, I tried leading you into saying, hey, take the commies over the Giants, and you're like, I think Tommy can
that
do
game
it.
was set up perfect for that type of. Commanders they're not a good football team.
What did he throw? 4 touchdowns?
They're not
3
bad,
touchdowns.
like,
3
they shoot
touchdowns,
the
yeah.
ball.
Yeah, but that's like the script. That's what they want. Oh, Tommy DeVito, he throws the ball 12 times a game, and then all of a sudden, that's what they want.
Matter of fact, I have your money.
Oh, thanks.
I added an extra 50 for the Tommy DeVito one.
Ooh.
Steelers.
That's a $100 bill.
I said the Steelers wouldn't score 10. Fortunately, I didn't know that Warren would have the only splash play of the game and score 7 points for you guys. Pickett is who we kind of say he is.
Yeah, they
Yeah, no, he's
You guys got 10. You guys got 10.
we
That's
got
all that
10,
matters.
We got 10.
Pickett threw for what, 101 yards or just
Yeah,
about
that
100?
was the worst game of his career. Yeah.
But the clip of you talking about Tommy DeVito and they were accusing you of maybe smoking too much crack.
Yeah.
He's right. Jared's right. Jared's right.
Good look for you, It's not crack brain.
I mean, I'm not all the way dead up there yet.
Okay, so you're going to take the Cowboys minus 11.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys.
Okay, Delanie?
Man, I see the Cowboys like the Miami Dolphins. They're supposed to beat the teams that are sorry, and then the teams that are good, they take an L. And I see the Commanders as one of those teams they should beat, but minus 11 and a half.
11.
11 right now. It might move to 11.5. Who knows?
Yeah,
It's a lot. It is a
is-
lot of points.
It's
And
a
it is
lot of
Monday,
points,
so
yeah.
by the time Thursday, the line may move. But.
I mean, I'm going to take Dallas. I feel like they should cover, especially the way they've been playing lately. And again, like I said, they like the Dolphins. They usually blow through these weak teams, so hopefully they can do that.
Dan?
Yeah, the Cowboys kill teams at home that are inferior to them. I think it's something like 12 in a row at home that they've won. And this year alone, they're beating teams like 150 to 50 or some crazy stat. The Commanders' defense is so bad. And
31 points
it's
to the Giants.
like bad coaching, bad scheme, just everything. I think the Cowboys are going to kill them.
Here's a question. I know we talked about this a few weeks back, but is this the point where we start thinking like, hey, maybe the Cowboys are fixing some things that they needed to fix?
So I have a theory that the Cowboys are actually in the perfect spot that they want to be right now because they had 2 big games against the Niners and against the Eagles, lost both of them, kind of got everyone off their scent. Cowboys are like right in that spot where when people talk about the NFC, they say Eagles, 49ers, and they forget about the Cowboys. I think that's where they want to be because when the Cowboys get all that hype, shit just goes wrong for them every time.
When everybody talks about Dak
that's so
potentially
true.
being in like the MVP race, it's like he has like the worst game ever
Right.
right afterwards.
Start throwing interceptions left and right.
So they're kind of like under the radar where they're a very good team, but they're not talked about as one of those elite teams in the NFC. I'm agreeing with what you're saying is that like watch out for the Cowboys.
So you say they're a sleeper.
Yeah. And I know you can't.
Until the
When they
playoffs,
whoop
'cause
these
they can't.
teams,
Yeah.
you're right. Nobody cares. It's like, that's
Right,
what
because
you
they've
guys
had
are.
2 big games, and they like the Eagles game was close, but the 49ers game was an absolute joke. So, and I don't think their schedule. I don't know how many more big games they have to like prove it that get that hype back up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's true.
Okay, the night game, the 49ers at the Seahawks. The 49ers favored by 7. Delanie, I will start with you. The 49ers get the win last week. The Seahawks do lose in a close one. Who are you taking?
I mean, this is easy.
Yeah.
We're going San Francisco 49ers, divisional game. They got to get this done. You got Brock Brody, got all his guys back. Trent Williams back at left tackle, being strong. So Christian McCaffrey get them holes open up. Debo back, so that takes some pressure off all them other guys. Man, I say 49ers get it done. Minus 7 and 7, yeah, for
Will?
sure.
I think it's too many points.
Yeah.
I think Seattle keeps it close.
Yeah.
I think they keep it close because they're playing like, I know the Niners, everybody says like Eagles, Niners, but Seattle they can win the division.
Yeah.
And they're going to be at home, prime time. It's going to be loud. I think Seattle.
Everybody's
covers.
I just feel like the
TV,
49ers
yeah.
is back, though.
They might be, but I'm saying that the Seahawks are a tough team.
Yeah.
And they can keep it close. Like, I like them with 7.
You
Dan?
said that against the Ravens.
What's Geno's injury prognosis?
Optimistic to play, I believe, is what Tom's. Oh, yeah, it's right here.
He going to play.
Optimistic.
Optimistic to play. I don't know if that's like the official wording, but on Monday he's optimistic.
I agree with everything Will said, but
Pete
my
Carroll said optimistic.
my worry here is that Geno doesn't last the whole game, and Drew Lock is so bad. He's so bad. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Delanie. I'm gonna take the Niners.
What if
see
Geno
what you're
plays the
saying,
whole game?
But he might be like it was an elbow injury. I don't know. I think he's gonna be hampered.
Okay.
Geno, yeah. I'll go with the Niners.
But if they're already saying optimistic to play, you'd almost think like, it'll be a game
Short
time.
week though, he had to miss some of the game. Yeah. It's a real injury. You don't come out of a game.
But the benefit that a team has, like injury report-wise, is not a lot of reporters to come in on a short week because they're doing everything like in the bubble, walkthroughs.
Yeah, but what does that benefit?
It just throws it up in the air to when you don't know
So
which
you don't
Well, I don't think they don't have to plan for Drew Lock.
Yeah,
That's not something you're like, hey, let's figure out.
Yeah, that's.
They're not worried about that.
I
They
mean,
just roll the helmets
Maybe
out
you
and
get them
play.
relaxed. You get them on their heels like, oh, Gino's not playing. He's doubtful. Like, you think he's
I don't think they care, bro.
Yeah.
Gino is Gino.
I feel you guys. I'm just trying to
All
I'm just trying to bring up topics.
Okay. You're just trying to make sure.
Yeah.
They
I'm just
believe
trying to
what
make
they're
sure.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I feel like a square because I've taken all favorites right now. That's a
I
problem.
know.
That's Delanie's specialty.
But who's hitting? No.
You look at slips and picks week in and week out. You're always riding the favorite.
And I'm making the most units out there. So
Just because it's the lock pick doesn't mean it's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Right? Hey,
Shoot.
before we get to the Black Friday game, we'll have Jersey Jerry bringing out the body armor, the water. Thank you so much, Jerry. You don't have to put that
Let's
on.
go, Jer.
He's just bringing the water out. You don't have to.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's for the Sunday
Gotcha.
episode. Yes. So thank you to Body Armor, the official water of Barstool Sports. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it all over the country. Head over to the Body Armor store on Amazon and get yours today. Let's talk about the Black Friday game. Will the Dolphins and the Jets? The Dolphins favored by 7.5. Zach Wilson, he seems like he's kind of figuring it out sometimes, and then he has an absolutely horrible game like we saw last week. It's Monday. My brain is broken. But on Sunday Night Football, what do you think about the Dolphins? Are they going to kill the Jets?
Yes. I got Dolphins. I mean, Jets, it's like.
Tim Boyle.
I know he's starting at quarterback right now.
Boyle,
Yeah.
See, sir, because Zach got benched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Tim Boyle's for sure starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
There you
so.
go. Then
I think you go Dolphins. Like, I'm still in on the Dolphins. I know they didn't cover against the Raiders, but I'm still in on the Dolphins.
What do we got, a water shortage?
What?
Give us there's like a fifth of this cup.
he got lazy.
One more?
I took a shot of water. All right, go ahead. Sorry,
Are
Will.
you doing all right, Jerry?
Yeah. Just a little.
I didn't know if we were like cutting costs here.
Like
No, not
water.
cutting costs. Just I want to preserve the water for next week too.
Wait, that water never gets changed?
I don't think so.
Wait, what?
This water's been in here since the beginning of the season?
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
He's the water boy.
No chance.
I drink this every week, dude.
Me too.
We're in week 12.
I mean, it's body armor, so it's delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't delicious, it's
Never
not because it's not
spoiled.
body armor. It's because it's stuck in a cooler for 12 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, Jerry.
That's where you get that hint taste
clean it
from.
out?
The
Yeah.
minerals.
This week
You are the water boy.
I'll clean it out this week. We're good.
You
pride.
want
Water.
Take
You
some
want
pride.
to
Never.
be a water.
What about when you're at practice and they have the hoses and all the
We
sprinklers?
don't do hoses.
Trust me, yeah, you're right. I don't care. Yeah,
We don't do hoses though. That's
Sprinklers.
yeah, but we did in high school.
Jerry wants to be the water boy for the Steelers.
Yeah, they just tied up to that thing. That
Not
shot of
anymore.
Water.
Yeah. But with this tape, you ain't gonna be able to be the water boy. With this kind of tape.
Yeah,
You
I
don't wanna be
take any
anymore.
pride-
Bad
He doesn't
tape.
You
wanna
don't take
be
any pride in your work.
He's saying he doesn't want to be anymore.
I don't want to be
Bad tape.
anymore.
You're done with him?
Not done with them. Done with them this year. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Not
fair.
for good.
But this body
Dolphins.
armor is delicious. So, okay, Dolphins. Dan?
Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins because I'm
Boyle.
back in on the Dolphins. Their defense looked great against the Raiders. I know it's Aiden O'Connell, but Jalen Ramsey unlocks everything for Vic Fangio and what he wants to do. Like he was lights out against Devontae Adams. He had 2 interceptions, the game-sealing interception. Like I think the Dolphins' defense is why I'm high on the Dolphins right now. Because it was bad at the beginning of the year, and now it's starting to round into form. And Vic Fangio, I think, is the best defensive coordinator in football. So I'm going to take the Dolphins here.
Delaney?
I'm saying, I think if you put Jalen on their best player, Wilson, it's a no-brainer. They don't have nobody to throw it to. Dolphins should get this done. They got a high-power offense. If Tua can move the ball, get them guys going. We know Jets got a good defense, but I just don't think they can handle it and stay in the game long enough.
And one thing about the Jets, and you guys can maybe talk to it, offense, defense. When one side of the ball is not contributing whatsoever, there does become a point, I don't want to say quit, but it becomes like what the fuck are we going to do? There's nothing we can do. I feel like you saw that a little bit out of the Jets defense against the Bills where it's like, we can't even move the ball. Why are we we're not going to, we don't score touchdowns. How are we going to win this game? We have to play perfect. We have no margin for error. And then when you have that one error, it's like, all right, game's over.
Yeah, it's kind of like deflating mentally because you're just like, you don't want to slander the boys, but you're like, guys, can we do something? And then it puts stress on the defense because now the whole coaching staff is like, hey, we're going to have to be the ones to make a play. And everybody's trying to out there and be Superman. So you end up trying to make plays. You end up getting beat.
The Jets, if you're a Jets defensive player, you go into the game knowing that if you give up 10 points, you've lost.
You lost the game.
That's crazy.
Plain and simple.
Right.
You lost the game.
How's it feel offensively when you're not moving the ball? Like for a defense that's playing well.
It's bad. We don't even want to look y'all in the eyes. You know, you get up on the bench and put your head down because we know you tired. We 3 and out every time putting you back on the field. It just sucks, man, because we know it's our fault. The reason why we losing is because we're not putting points on the board, and defense is doing pretty much everything they can to keep us in the game. 3 and out. That shit sucks, man.
And then you look at the Jets too. Who was it? When 10 for the Bills scored? Was it Sauce?
Yes.
Was it Sauce Gardner trying to make a play?
Yeah.
Like that's right there. He's trying to like make a play. You end up missing, and then it's to the house.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation, but before we end the Thanksgiving special, do we think Aaron Rodgers is for sure going to come back?
No.
No matter what he says.
The Jets are 13th out of 16 teams in the AFC in terms of the standings. They'd have to. It's not the fact that I think they're maybe 2 games out of a playoff spot, or maybe 2.5. It's the fact that they have to jump like 7 teams. Like everyone has to play bad, and the Jets have to play perfect.
It's the toughest conference.
It's like every broadcast they have, it's like, he's going to come back. He's ready to come back. And it's like, for what, though?
It'd be crazy.
What would the point be?
Yeah.
No reason,
I guess just to prove that he could come back.
It's like that's the only thing he's wanting to do, but
I mean, he just like to be talked about too, though. Obviously, he want everybody talking about him.
Right.
And that's what we're doing.
And here we are. That's a good point. Okay.
Ego guy.
So we will have our normal Sunday episode. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. And don't forget that we do have a big sale for Black Friday. The Chicago office is doing a bunch. Everybody's doing a whole bunch for Black Friday. Roll the commercial and figure out this one.
It is Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday, and we have deals.
Black Friday starts now or soon, depending on when I post it. The entire Barstool store.
Go to the Barstool Sports store. Go.
Tonight, the Barstool Sports store, Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Last time it sold out in like
fast. Black Friday sales still going.
20% off the entire Barstool Sports store. 20% off the entire Barstool Sports store.